All right, guys, we've got several cop cars out here. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4. We've got a car over here. And I'm going to walk down here where I can get up to it without them tasing me. But we just drove up on this here. 4 cop cars, and they're going through this car here. Let's come down on this church property here. We're allowed to do it. They can't trespass me. They'll have to get the church to come over here. But yep, they're going through this car with a fine-tooth comb. So they got the hood open. They got, I don't know if it was a shoplifting or what. With all the food, not food, with the coronavirus thing going on, everybody's lacking money right now, but that's all food right there, guys. Sorry it's shaking, it's because I zoomed in. But that's all food right there. So I'm sure the guy is in the back of one of these police cars. And then Sarge is over there talking to him. Is he going to open the back? No. If they stop the car right here, they've got all kind of food up top there. 4 police cars, guys. I just rolled up on this on my way home with dinner. Oh. Again, I don't know who the arresting officer is or which car the suspect is in. I'm looking in the windows and I don't really... Oh, okay, here we go. He looks like he's talking to somebody. He's talking to somebody in the back of that car right there. Yep, there they are. I can see them moving around. So the suspect is right there. Okay, so the statement, according to this deputy, is he said he bought most of the stuff, but something, I couldn't catch the rest with cars coming by, but that he bought most of that stuff. So I'm not sure what most means and if what he walked out with. Cal Fire. But apparently he walked out with something. But did they chase him or did he just come down? I'm sure we'll get a press release on this later and I'll do an update on it. Sorry, I'm shaking. My shoulder just started tightening up on me. It's from holding this phone up like this. But okay, so they're over here talking to him. Right here, the suspect is in the back of this car. But the deputy said he bought most of the stuff. So I don't know what that means. What he walked out with. And it feels like someone's tugging on my jacket. I mean, there's no one behind me, but it's because my shoulder is spasming. It's weird that I can actually feel my jacket moving from it. I have torn rotators in my shoulders. Both shoulders are fucked up, so... He just bought that. He said... He's got a bill of sale somewhere. So we'll see where the bill of sale is. Said his phone is on top of the car there. But the suspect is in the back here. I don't know if you can see him. I can kind of see him moving around a little bit. I don't know. You guys probably can't on this, but you can see him moving around a little bit. So... But here we've got food and all kinds of stuff right here. I just uploaded an afternoon editorial. You guys are probably watching that one right now. So I'm going to have to go back and choose a thumbnail for that one. But if you've seen that one and you go, what kind of thumbnail is that? It's because I was recording this while that one was processing. So I wasn't able to, go back and post edit and choose a thumbnail. So whatever thumbnail pops up, that's kind of what you're getting on that editorial right now. Hopefully it's a good one. I'll go back and edit it and put on a good thumbnail. But for now, we're on this one here. We're at Date and Bryant in the city of Yucaipa. Oh, there's a second person back here. So they separated them because this person's looking through the seat. Do you see him moving around? See? So you have one here and one back up here. And that way they can't get their story straight, if you know what I mean. So we have two people. I guess one is the passenger and one is the driver. But they have them here like that so they can't get their story together. They ask them one at a time, so what happened, and see what each one of them said. Yeah, and they try to pull them out of the car as quick as possible, too, for that reason. So that they can't go, okay, here's what happened. So he's taken off. Now that leaves 3. He took off. That leaves 3. He's going to come back here and talk to this one again and say, okay, one more time. What happened? You're shitting me. So, and by the way, I apologize for the profanity. Sometimes it just comes out. If you guys were expecting Jerry Dunphy or Harry Reasoner or Anderson Cooper, yeah, you're in the wrong channel. This is more Dave Champion than anything. Who I like, by the way. But, yeah. So I have food in my car. Wendy's double bacon burger combo. And these guys got me down here doing this. My goodness. Now, I also want to mention to you guys, people say I harass first responders. Am I harassing these guys, or am I just standing here recording? You see what I mean? This is 99% of what I do right here, right now. But now if they come over and tell me, you need to leave that property right there, or hey, you can't be over there, you're trespassing or whatever. Yeah, I'm going to correct them and say, shut up. Oh, look at the spotlight. I don't know if he's got that pointed at me or if I just walked into it. I'm not, I wasn't paying attention. It could have been already on. But if he turned it on and turned it towards me, it doesn't work during the daytime. That only works at night. So I don't know. I could be wrong. I wasn't paying attention if it was on or not before. I just got tickled when I looked up and seen that pointed right at me. It may have already been pointed in this direction. I may have just walked in front of it. I just got tickled. Because that's what some of, not these guys, but that's what they sometimes do. San Bernardino's sheriff's deputies and San Bernardino Police Department are really, Redlands PD are really good for that. At night, they'll turn their spotlight into your camera and into your face on bright, so you can't film them. Yucaipa's not too bad about it. I mean, I don't think, maybe I've been spotlighted twice by Yucaipa in all the years I've been doing this. It cracks me up. So he's taken off. Is he, or is he? I'm sure they're going to be going to jail, especially when they say, I got a bill of sale, I bought most of that. What does most mean? So does that mean there's a few stuff you didn't buy? I don't understand what most means. Yeah, I'm happy to see some of you out there still doing First Amendment audits, cop watching. Thank you guys for being out there. If you haven't noticed, Mexican Padilla is now in Rialto. And let me just tell you, Padilla, watch out for those Rialto cops, man. They will hem your ass up. They don't play in Rialto. They will definitely hem you up, brother. So watch yourself there. But he's in Rialto, California now. CCW giving us reports every day. Furry is still out there knocking it out. And the reason I still watch CCW is he cracks me up when he starts going off on he says they're fuzzy frauditor, and he says all these frauditors out there, you troglodytes. He loves that word troglodyte and frauditor, and yeah. What cracks me up is he said that Furry was breaking the law by blocking people from going into church to do their worship and yada yada. He said that's a federal offense. Furry has never blocked anybody, I'll give her that. Never has. Furry does have a First Amendment and a California constitutional right to do what she does. I don't agree with First Amendment audits of churches, and especially going to like synagogues, Islamic mosques, and saying like, Allah Akbar, I don't agree with that. But that doesn't make Furry wrong. She still has a right to do it. Just I don't agree with it, So what I'm saying to all you tater tots, don't get upset because I say I don't agree. Arizona. So he said the car's registered out of Arizona. But I mean, don't get upset because I disagree with Furry. I'm not saying she's wrong. I just don't agree with it. It's okay. That's my constitutional right, is to disagree with it. But again, I'm not saying she's wrong. I'm just saying I personally wouldn't do a First Amendment audit of a mosque or a church and start pointing like I'm talking to somebody, like I'm a terrorist or something, like I'm Black Ops. Doesn't mean Furry's wrong. It just, she has a different style than me. She's free to do this. She's free to criticize me if she wants. It's fine. I don't mind people criticizing me. It's just when you start using childish insults, that's kind of when I'm like, you know what, shut up, dude, or I'm going to take your comment off. Because I've never insulted Furry Potato. I've only made criticisms, but I've never insulted Furry, and I've never said Furry doesn't have a constitutional right to do that. Of course she does. Just as any American has a constitutional right to record what you see in public. If I agreed with everything Furry Potato did, then I wouldn't be an individual. I would be just like Furry Potato. And I'm not. Furry Potato is Furry Potato. Community Leo Watch is Community Leo Watch. High Desert Community Watch is him. California Guardian is him. Johnny 5-0 is him. See, we're all different. And sometimes we disagree on our methods, each other's methods, or each other's videos. Or it doesn't mean that other person doesn't have a right to do it. It just means, I don't agree with that one. But hey, whatever. And move on to the next one. You might agree with the next 3 they do. So that's all I'm saying. Is that we do have a constitutional right to do it. Doesn't mean it's wrong. It just means maybe I would do it differently, or I wouldn't do that particular establishment or whatever. But sometimes people get so upset if you differ from them or disagree with them, or give a criticism. They get so upset. Those types of people will never run for office. 'Cause I'll tell you right now, anyone who runs for office, you get criticized by everybody. And that's, too, as a cop watcher and a First Amendment auditor, that's what we really do, is we put ourselves out here to be criticized. You know, because and that one deputy is just looking. He's been looking at me the whole time I've been out here. We do. We put ourselves out here to get criticized, you know. So he's been looking at me the whole time. Doesn't he look like, who's that guy from Top Gun? When he's like, Maverick, your mouth writing checks your body can't cash. That's, I wanted to say Scorpion. Stinger, right? Stinger. Maverick, your mouth writing checks your body can't cash. And then he looks at Goose. And you, asshole. Because Goose is like, you fucking... And he's like, you asshole. He's like, what? See that one guy with the bald deputy right there? He looks like Stinger from Top Gun. Just cracked me up. If you guys are still watching this video, God bless you. We're here at a church. Some of you Yucaipians who watch this know where I'm at. And for those people that may watch this that say, I'm just going to see how much of an a-hole this guy is. I rarely get upset, but when I do, it's usually because I'm pushed into it. Or I don't know what he said. I'm usually pushed into it, or goaded, or harassed, or instigated, or something to that effect, you know. I don't usually just go out to be an a-hole and film people to harass them and scream at them. And usually it's in response to an action. So that's why I told that one reporter, Rob B. from San Bernardino, I said, on that last video, I said, dude, we can have conversations without harassing each other. I said, like, you don't have to keep coming out here and putting your camera right up on me and yelling out where I work and going, hey, your name, I know your name. And yeah, okay. I don't do that to you know. So, and I don't do that to first responders. The only time I've even called out deputies by name is when they overstep their bounds. You know, like I've called out Deputy Rose, Michael Rose, because every time I'm out there recording, he'll start walking around to people going, yeah, that's Jimmy. And he'll tell him my last name, and he'll tell him where I work. And, you know, which I don't know. That could be a violation of his policy, right? I don't know. It's not something I'm up on exploring right now. I got bigger fish to fry. But that's why I say his name all the time, is because he's walking around telling people my name and where I work and all that. And so I'm like, all right, fine. I know you too. You're Mike Rose of Yucaipa Deputies. You know, it's like fair play, right? But no, I don't go out and harass people and call out their name and yell at them. And, you know, but I will return back to you the respect that you offer to me or someone else. You know, like that EMT guy in San Bernardino. He started yelling at that lady who was she was probably in shock because she had just been in a car accident. She vocalized that she had pain in certain areas of her body. And because she was yelling it and screaming it, he yelled at her and said, I don't get paid to be yelled at, and walked away. I was like, dude, what the? Hold on a minute. You do get paid to be yelled at. You really do. I mean, you have to look at the whole situation. I have people that come in my office. I had one guy, he was just going off, man. And I said, well, we have to complete this form here. We're going to complete these pages. And he smacked his hand down and he said, look, I turned in all my income and everything. I don't need to do these forms. I said, no, they're required. And I explained them to him. And I said, I'm trying to get you to where you need to go. Let's get this done so we can get you where you need to go. He goes, okay. Well, afterward, he shook my hand and said, I'm really sorry. I said, no, I get it, man. It's frustrating. It's frustrating anyway, and I totally understand, sir. And he walked out happy. But see, my point is, I could have been like, hey, man, don't be getting upset. We'll have the guards remove you from here. I could have been an asshole. But that's not how I am. As a public servant, I want to help as many people as I can. And as a public servant now, I expect people to be disrespectful to me and to yell at me and to get upset. I, in turn, say, you know what, sir or ma'am, we're going to get you there. I'm going to help you. Okay. But when I'm a YouTuber, like right now, I'm not at work. I'm a YouTuber. I'm a cop watcher. I'm on the other side of the fence now, and these are the public servants. And I expect and demand that they treat the public, and right now that's me, with respect, professionalism, courtesy, and friendliness. And I demand it. So as a public servant myself. So he just double locked the handcuffs. This guy's going to jail today. So he just double locked his handcuffs. That's why he made him get out like that. He's going to jail. They're probably both going to go to jail. But anyway, so that's why if a deputy gets upset at me for no reason or starts giving me directives when I'm not breaking the law, yeah, I'm going to step back towards him and say, no, you know what? Get your ass back to work and be professional and stop overstepping your bounds and flexing your authority and magnifying your badge. Of course I'm going to say all that, because as public servants, they're overstepping their bounds or they're being unprofessional or, they're flexing authority and power that they're not really sworn to have. Give you an example. Like right now, they could say, you know what, you're on private property. You need to get over there. Get over on the sidewalk. Get way down there by the, they could go into all that. And I just laugh at them and go, dude, just do your job. Okay. Because until the pastor of this church comes out and says, sir, could you leave our parking lot, please? I'll be like, sure, pastor. But, he said, which staters in San Bernardino? But yeah, if the pastor comes out now and, I'm sure, pastor, I might say, pastor, God willing, could you just bless me with about 10 more minutes to record and then I'll leave, sir, I'll promise and whatever. He may say, you know what, go ahead, young man. But if the cops were to say something right now, I'd be like, you know what, dude, I doubt any of you are the pastor of this church, so just continue doing what you're doing. You know what I mean? That's what I mean when I say flexing authority that they don't have. When you swear in as a deputy, you're swearing as a law enforcement officer to enforce laws that are being broken or have been broken or about to be broken, I guess you could say. If someone standing out front of a jewelry store and he's got a crowbar and he's tapping on the door, you're like, hold on a minute, dude, it's 2 a.m. What are you doing right now? But if you got a cameraman that's standing here at this distance recording, you have no authority over me. Because I'm not breaking the law, I haven't broken the law, and I'm not about to break the law. So, sorry that this video is so long. I don't mean for it to be. I just wanted to see if they were going to release him or take him to jail. Because, and you guys can always fast forward through this if you want to get to the end. I just am making it an unedited, straight through video. But he's talking a lot to them, and he was on the phone with someone. But he said, which Stater brothers in San Bernardino? San Bernardino. So I'm thinking maybe he's trying to see if they really did buy the stuff and where they bought it from. waiting on the wife to call because I'm on my iPhone right now, and I'm going to tell her, babe, I'm going to have to call you back and give you guys a part 2 to this video. She did that to me one night. I was trying to get Deputy Rose of the Yucaipa PD. That was the night, you guys saw the video, most of you, where he was going car to car to car and checking each license plate. But I was trying to get him. I thought he was getting ready to leave Walgreens, so I was trying to record what he was doing before he left, and she kept calling me, and I had to say, babe, I'll call you right back. And she got all mad. I didn't call her back, though. I just drove home real quick and said, okay, what's up, babe? She's like, I'm trying to talk to you. And I said, babe, and I had to tell her what I was doing. I said I didn't want to miss him. I thought he was going to drive off. I didn't have my camera at the time either. It was in my bedroom. So I had to use my iPhone, which I'm on right now. I'm waiting on the low battery light to pop on, and if it does, then I'm just going to leave. But and assume that they're going to jail, which is probably going to happen here shortly. Although my phone's pretty charged up. My food's getting cold though. Ain't that a bitch? Starting to get dark too, which means that spotlight right there is going to start getting brighter. But there were a lot of neighbors out here looking around. I don't see them now. Doobie doobie doo. We'll see how long this video goes, which is fine. I've seen videos that are an hour and a half long. You know, California Club and Women, he has videos that are several minutes long, an hour or so. I used to like the guy, but when he went off on that autistic girl, that's when I started to I lost respect at that point. I was like, dude, I don't care what she's done to you. She's autistic. And you could tell by the way she was talking that she's handicapped, mentally handicapped. And then he went off on Kat. I mean, went off and was beating his head. I thought he was going to hit her. I was like, oh, shit. But then he says she slipped and fell. It looked like he pulled her down. And somebody said, well, he was just trying to grab the keys out of her hand. Well, she fell. Either way, she hit the ground, and he was gone. That's, when a man is trying to do something with a woman, maybe you're trying to get keys out of her hand because she wants to drink and drive. I'm not saying Kat. I'm saying, let's just say, theoretically, she's going to drink and drive, and you're like, give me the goddamn car keys. And you try to wrestle him away, and she falls. You don't run off with the car keys. You go, oh, shit, baby, all right? Holy crap, hold on, sit up. You're not drinking and driving, yo. I got your keys now, but are you okay? You hit the ground pretty hard. That's what you do as a man. You don't take off running. You don't just keep running away and let her be sitting on the ground bleeding and shit. So yeah, somebody asked what happened. But I'm just waiting to see if they're going to take him to jail or not. But they're done here. We can come back up on the sidewalk now. So yeah, that's, why I disagree with what CCW did. And I had some of his supporters say, well, he was just trying to get the keys away from her because she wanted to drink and drive. And that's all fine and dandy if that's the case. But what I have a problem with is he didn't stop to see if she was okay when she fell. There's a drone, look. You are being watched. You will be terminated in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drone. Who's got the drone? Who's flying the fucking drone? Him. There's your drone. I think. I could be wrong. From this distance, it's hard to see. But, that's funny. But yeah, you know, it's, you don't just leave her on the ground. You go, hey, you okay? You fell kind of hard. Because from the distance in Furry's video, it's hard to really say that Chris pulled her down and knocked her on the ground or whatever. Yeah, okay, he could have been wrestling the keys out of her hand. But the fact is, he kept running when she fell. And he's like, she's a good actress, man. She needs an Oscar. She fell on the ground. Okay, but you didn't stop to see if she's okay. And that's what a real man does. Says, hey, you okay? You hit awful hard. Look at this drone. I'm waiting for it to drop. He's trying to get lower. Uh-oh. 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 He's going to go down there and talk to him. Watch. Uh-oh. Busted. Busted. Busted in Vegas. A drone. You will be terminated in 5. T minus 4. T minus 3. T minus 2. That's funny. If you guys are still watching, God bless you. So I think they're waiting on an 1185 maybe, or are they waiting on confirmation from staters if they actually bought the stuff? I'm going to have to take off soon though. I can't say for sure that was the drone operator down there. I can't say because he's already, looks like he walked off. He may have just been doing something with his garden there, the water. Looks like there's a water box right there. So, who's this guy? Is he a detective? Oh, Stater Brothers. So I think it was the Stater Brothers on Bryant because that guy works at Stater Brothers on Bryant. He's the manager. Yeah, this guy's a Stater Brothers at Bryant. The drone's going down the street now, so I don't know where it went. Yeah, this guy's a Stater Brothers manager. He's really cool. He really, I believe he knows steaks, and he always talks about steak seasoning. Or not always, but I know a few times he's mentioned to me when I buy steak, especially like in the summertime, he'll go, hey, you need to try this seasoning. He's a pretty cool guy. Most of the people at Staters, well, really all the people at Staters are really cool. Yeah, I've only had one problem with somebody at Stater Brothers, and that was 12 years ago. I asked, do they sell? I said, you guys sell stamps here? She goes, yeah, if you pay for them. It's like, no, I want to walk out with some. Fucking idiot. Anyway, so, but I haven't seen her since. That was years ago. The people that work there today are very nice. They're very helpful. I mean, really helpful. I think they're talking about me. I'm not sure. Yeah, I think they were talking about me. So I think they did shoplift because the manager came down here. Sure he didn't come out here to confirm they bought stuff. Maybe to do an ID. Yeah. So I think he's looking back to see if I'm what I'm recording. He's good. He's a cool guy. But yeah, I'm not going to film the Staters guy. I already did, right? But he's a really cool guy. Oh, is he going to give them their videos and stuff back? Are those videos? No way. It looked like he had, I don't know what he just had. It looked like video cassettes, movies or something. That car looks familiar too. I swear I've seen that car around town. The gray door is the giveaway. I swear I've seen it before. It's got a CB antenna. People still use CB. Get the fuck out of here. Breaker. Got somebody coming down the street. Rubber duck. This is Pigpen. I think so. Looks like they took food from Staters. I'm surprised there's no toilet paper in there anywhere. I thought that's what they would steal, but
when I was coming this way the first time, I saw one of the police in a hurry, but he didn't have his lights on or anything. I didn't know what was going on. And then all of a sudden another one came and had his lights on. But I had no idea what they were going after.
Yeah, there's food, chicken, and other stuff up there.
Hard to make a getaway out of
And I said, I'm surprised there's no toilet paper up there. That's what everybody wants. Yeah, I'm surprised there's no toilet paper up there. Or maybe they didn't have. I know our Staters is out. So I wonder if they went in there looking for toilet paper and couldn't find any. So he said he was out here and he saw a cop go by and then another one go by with his lights on. That was probably when they were taking off. Well, they didn't get very far, that's for sure. Just down to date. Because Stater Brothers, see where those lights are? That's Stater Brothers at the corner there to your right. That light right there, that stoplight, is at the corner of where Staters is at. That's Stater Brothers. It's the video where I did, where we spotted Jack Nicholson. Nyuk, nyuk, nyuk. We have a Jack Nicholson impersonator in town. I mean, he literally looks just like him too, man. Spot on. Oh, shoplifting. She's telling him, I tried to tell her what it was. She was like, there's 3 sheriff cars. There was 4, but 1 took off. So, yeah, it looks like they're probably going to go to jail because when the store manager comes down here and starts writing stuff down, they're probably going to have to take all of that for evidence. Oh, there's some potato salad too. Chicken, potato salad, meat. I mean, nice little, the butcher's meat too. Nice little score there. But yeah, they're going to take all that for evidence, I imagine. So when he comes down and starts writing, he's going to have to report it as a loss, and they're going to jail, looks like. So we've got a 40-minute video. Wow, dude, your brakes are out. Did you guys hear that from behind me? I have my mic plugged. Oh, shit. God damn. Can you guys hear those brakes? It's a Dodge Charger. Yeah, you're on your rotors there. So, oh, he's coming up with a bag. I guess they are going to give this stuff back to him. Well, they took pictures of it, so it's evidence there. So I guess they're going to go ahead and give it back to him. He's got a store bag. By the way, for those who are wondering, I got a notice today on Facebook. Stater Brothers will no longer be using our recyclable bags. So you guys know how you go in and you say, I have bags. They're not going to use them. They're either going to give you bags or you just take the stuff home in a cart. I think they're going to give bags, though, free bags. This deputy was over here getting info, so I was trying to see what he was doing. But, oh, I heard an ambulance. That's from behind me. I heard the ambulance. I look back. There's flashing lights. Are they coming this way or going that way? Huh. So. Oh, yeah. They're going that way. You can hear them now. You guys can't see. I'm going to go ahead and cut this. It's really long, guys. It's almost 45 minutes. So. And like I said, these guys are probably most likely going to jail. I don't know. I really don't want to leave yet. I'm sure they're going to jail. Because the store manager wouldn't be up here with the bag if they were going to let him go. Maybe I'll just let this run for 1 hour even and then leave. That'd be good, right? A 1 hour show. But it does look like they're probably going to go to CDC or West Valley. Probably CDC. He's taking all the food back. Feed the homeless. Maybe. I don't want it. Even if he offered it to me and said, hey man, you want this food? I'd be like, no. Because I don't want the coronavirus. And I don't know what these people have. They've been handling that food. For all I know, they could have all kind of shit. Are there 3 people? Is that why that door's open, or are they transferring? Oh, he's out. And they're putting handcuffs on. I just heard the zip, zip. So I think they're transferring him to another car. Doesn't look familiar. Are they letting him go? Oh, so maybe it's good I stayed. Wow, maybe. Oh, he's making him sit on the curb. Maybe it's a good thing I did stay. See, guys, I almost drove off. I almost left. So is he then maybe the passenger and didn't know what was going on or what? I don't know. The other person's still in the car here. So, wow, he told him to go up there and have a seat on the curb. So, wow, that's interesting. Wow, I'm surprised, man. That's all right. Well, they're not taking them both to jail, so oops, my finger got in the way. So he must not have a warrant or anything, because you know they'd be taking him. He's all relaxed. Okay, well that's one out of the car. Maybe I should stay until we see what happens to the others.